Citylis abscess. Let me give a small introduction first. I'll tell you about the structure of the ear. Ear can be divided into three parts: external ear, middle ear and inner ear. Infection of the middle ear is called as otitis media. Otitis media, you have two types. One is acute, the other one is chronic. When the duration is very less, it is called as acute, and the duration of the ear complaint lasts more than 3 months, it is called as chronic otitis media. Now, the complications related to otitis media is more common in acute otitis media. First, the infection from this middle part, it spreads to the mastoid, which is seen behind the ear. Let me show you this model. Here, this is the ear. So when you enter here, you will reach the tympanic membrane or the eardrum. Behind that, this part, the bone, this bone is called as a mastoid. Inside this, you have the mastoid air cell system. So from infection from behind the eardrum, it can first spread to the mastoid air cell system. From there, it can spread internally, involving the brain and brain related structures, or it can spread outside to the neck or to the face. So what happens in Citylis abscess, the mastoid tip gets eroded and the pus, it tracks down to this region below the mandible. This is called the submandibular region. So Citylis abscess is nothing but infection submandibular region secondary to otitis media. It's a complication of otitis media. Now, coming to the patient complaints. The patient says that he has been having ear discharge for some time, and for past 2-3 days, he has noticed a swelling in the upper part of the neck, and he feels feverish too. On examination, when you do a nice suction of the ear and put in an endoscope or otoscope, we can see that eardrum, there is a hole in the eardrum and there is pus discharge coming out. On examination of the neck, the upper part of the neck, this region, the whole region, there will be swollen up, there will be swelling which is diffuse, there is a discoloration of the skin, and you touch, there will be local rites of temperature. So these are the findings. So we need to admit the patient and we need to do some blood examination, and investigation of choice will be CT scan with contrast of the head and the neck, which will be reported as infection of the middle ear, that is behind the eardrum as well as in the mastoid air cell system, and pus collection in the submandibular region, this is the upper part of the neck. So we have a diagnosis. Along with that, you have ear discharge which has to be sent for pulse and culture sensitivity, so that we can come to know which specific bacteria is involved and what antibiotic can be given for that. And we need to do a hearing test too. We have already started IV antibiotic as soon as the patient is admitted. Now, by 3 days, when the patient improves in the sense his fever has come down, he feels better, energetic, and the ear discharge has decreased and the swelling has decreased in size. So if he has improved, we can continue with IV antibiotics along with other medications like ear cleaning every day and application of ear drops. Likewise, nasal drops and nasal spray too, along with painkillers. So if he has improved in 3 days, just continue with these medications for a week or so, he will improve. In case he doesn't improve and his fever is not subsiding, swelling has increased, neck swelling has increased, and ear discharge is still the same, then he goes into a surgical stage. We have to do a surgery for him. Now, I have already pointed you, I have told you that infection is just behind the eardrum and in the mastoid air cell system. So the operation will be, we will open up behind the ear and the mastoid will be exposed and drilled out, and all the infection which is seen in the mastoid air cell system as well as behind the eardrum will be removed. Now, what is left behind is the pus which is collected here. We have to put a separate incision and remove all the pus and give a nice wash with betadine and hydrogen peroxide, and we will keep a small drain which will be kept for 24 hours. So that is the treatment part of Bissol's abscess, and now he can be discharged within 3-4 days, and he need to take antibiotic at least for 10 to 2 weeks. along with painkiller and nasal spray. So this is about Citylis abscess. Thank you so much.